Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Bill Jones again. I just thought I would go ahead and recap this week. It's Friday. Let's see, 1/13/2017, the second week already in the new year. Wow, I can't believe it. And just let you know how everything is going with 90daysaway.com digital altitude. Tuesday, I did a video Tuesday talking about how it was my best day yet, and it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I also talked about the mindset and how it was so important to keep the negativity away. And Wednesday came around. I looked at my back office at my business, and it was around 5:30, I guess. And I was really disappointed because it was nowhere near the results that Tuesday was. But again, Tuesday was my best day at that point in my business. And by the time I guess it was 8:30 had rolled around, I'd actually done better than I had on Tuesday. Thursday was pretty much similar results to Wednesday yesterday, and today has been definitely the best day I've had so far. So by far the best week I have had in my business since starting up. And I was really busy last night. A lot of people was trying to get a hold of me, and I understand that that's a busy time because people are getting off work. Most people who do this, they still have their 9 to 5, especially starting out. I completely respect that. So it's just part of the business. So I I had this young man or old man, I don't know. He PM'd me, but anyways, and he just started bashing me. Started bashing digital altitude just right out of the gate, and I was like, well, where in the world is this coming from? And he claimed that he was actually once upon a time a member of digital altitude, and how he finally realized that it was a scam and it was an MLM and they're all the same. And so I asked him how long he was in it. He wouldn't answer me. I asked him what steps he had completed. And there's a progression of steps that the coaches, and I talk about these coaches every time I make a video about it, it was the having the coaches was the reason, or the main reason, that finally made me decide to get involved in this business. If it wasn't for the coaches, there's no way. Because again, and I say this almost every time I make a video, before digital altitude, I had never made a dime online, not one dime. And it was again because the coaches helped me every step of the way. So anyways, I asked him what steps he made it up to, and I know what the end step is and what it entails, what the number is, and I asked him to tell me what that was, and he couldn't. So again, he made me very skeptical. So I got curious. I actually went online and I wanted to see some reviews about digital altitude, both good and bad, to see what the perception is. And so the whole reason why I'm wearing my glasses, I usually don't, because I know you guys can see that glare, and if it's irritating me, I'm sure that it is you too, and I apologize for that. But without them, yeah, I wouldn't be able to read this. So anyways, I actually want to read one of the posts that I found about digital altitude. Now, this guy, he makes this awful post about how he was also in it, made it up to step 4 or 6. I read this a couple of times. I can't find it here, but anyways, he made it up to either step 4 or 6, and then he decided it wasn't for him, and there's no way that he could make money, and he quit. Really, 4 or 6? And you weren't even a third of the way there, and you quit. You weren't even a third of the way there, and you quit. And I've said this before. Most people quit online business for one of two reasons. Number one, because they are not making money soon enough, and number two, they're not getting support. Within the first 90 days, most people stop their online business for one of those two reasons. Again, support we have covered. We have coaches for you, okay? We have coaches for you. You're not paying extra for them. It's just part of what digital altitude does. So, anyways, he couldn't, like I said, he couldn't answer those questions, so I was really skeptical. But there was a rebuttal. Oh, before I go any farther, so at the very end of him bashing digital altitude, he says, but wait, before you leave, I want to tell you about my system. And obviously, I'm not going to give him any type of uh, presence on my video here and give him any type of acknowledgement and tell him and tell you guys what the name of it is, because I just wouldn't want you to have to deal with him. But anyways, he has a link after he's done bashing Digital Altitude, and so I went to this link, and come to find out, it's a system that is very similar to Digital Altitude. It doesn't have the mentorship involved. It doesn't have the coaching involved. It doesn't have the progressional steps involved. But yet he's promoting that. That's okay. But yet, Digital Altitude is not. Yeah, it irritated me to say the least. But anyways, I want you to hear a rebuttal that a man made about this post. Now, this man is not associated with Digital Altitude because he even tells who he associated with. But anyways, his rebuttal. Good Lord, man. I have made well over $100,000 online as an affiliate, and reading this article really makes me feel horrible for the poor souls that you are misleading. I don't know if you are doing this intentionally or if you are just not as knowledgeable as you think you are. So he also puts, in order to make money online, the fundamentals virtually stay the same. Across whatever route you decide to go down, you need to drive targeted traffic to a product, service, or opportunity. Now let me say that again. You need to drive targeted traffic to a product, service, or opportunity. Now, to me, that's just simple economics. So, a McDonald's does not exist unless they are driving targeted traffic to their particular service, are they not? They have to get people in the door to buy the number 3, number 11, or whatever they have in order for them to survive, right? Walmart's the same way. Walmart is not going to survive unless they drive traffic through those doors. Or Walmart you can do online. I don't think you can buy any food online from McDonald's. I could be wrong about that. But any business needs traffic. They are in business for the sole purpose of serving others, right? I mean, we are no different. We are in business to serve others. It's just when you go to Walmart, you're there to get your prescriptions or food or whatever. You know, we're here to change your life. I don't think McDonald's can say that. But nonetheless, my whole point in saying this, there are actually a lot of negative things about Digital Altitude out there. I was really actually kind of surprised. But then when I started seeing people talk about how they knew that it was a scheme from the very first person that I talked to, really, how could you induce that from having one conversation from somebody? And I'm not going to go through a whole lot of these, but the ignorance was just endless about their reasoning for bashing Digital Altitude. So if anybody says that they have been in Digital Altitude and by being in it, they have found it to be a scheme, I guess I would have a couple questions for them. Number one, what was the last step that you did? And number two, what was it about? And if you want to challenge me on this, please send me a message on Facebook. I would love to hear what your answer is about this. Because let me say this again, once you go through these steps, you are now set up for success. It doesn't get any plainer than that. You will have the coaches there to walk you through it again from A to Z. And I say this in almost every post that I do. The coaches are going to help you get where you need to go in order to be successful. And not only that, you have your sponsor. You have me to rely on as well. So, guys, that's really all that I wanted to say about that. But a couple key facts that I want you to keep in mind when it comes to if you're even thinking about learning how to make money online. I want you to do what a woman did last night to me. Her name is Sarah. Sarah is not personally involved in my business. In the future, she may be. She may not be. Either way, God bless her. But she had an awful lot of questions for me last night, which is what I want. I want people to get educated. We PM'd each other back and forth for quite a while last night, and you could tell she was a really articulate, um, and her questions were really thought out, and I really enjoyed the time conversing with her over Facebook. But I want you to be, and I'm going to call her out by name because, first of all, I know that she's going to watch this video, and secondly, I'm sure that she would have absolutely no problem with it because I was really happy to have that interaction with her. Her name is Sarah. So Sarah and I actually come from our towns that we are originally from are actually not too far apart, ironically enough. But anyways, Sarah had some really good questions. You know, she wasn't for digital altitude. She wasn't against it. She just had a lot of questions. And I answered them honestly. And at the end of our discussion, I told her straight out, I was like, look, I don't want your money. I want to change your life. And we kind of left it at that. Now, will she get involved? I don't know. I wish her the best. And I told her, look, you need to follow your heart. And I say that to everybody. So my point is, when you go online, I want you to do exactly what Sarah did. I'm sorry, I got a pit bull behind me walking around, keeps on bumping my chair. Do your due diligence, okay? Find out all the good that you can, all the bad, but take it with a grain of salt because you never know where these people are getting their information or even what their motivation is for saying what they're saying about digital altitude. Like this knucklehead, he's bashing digital altitude, and at the same time, at the end of his post, what is he doing? He's promoting his own way to make money online. Again, the system is very similar to digital altitude, but just doesn't have all the stuff that I mentioned before about the coaching and the mentorship. But anyways, so just be very careful about that. Just be very careful about where you get your information and about how authentic it is, I guess. So whether it's good or bad, another thing that I want you guys to think about, just some stats that I want to throw out there for you. We know that in the first 90 days, like I had talked about, I'm trying to pull my stuff up here and I apologize. That in the first 90 days that most people will actually not continue with their online business for one of two reasons. Number one, because they are not getting support, and number two, because they are not making money. Again, we have taken care of both of those specifically with digital altitude. Now, I also know that every single day that 30,000 people, 30,000 brand new people sign up for more information in one form or another saying that they want to find out how to make money online. 30,000 people every single day. So do you think that there's a market for the online world? You know, before you answer that, I want you to think about something else. The major brand companies, whatever, like Nike, Ford, Chevy, 80% of them, 80% of their TV commercials do not produce an ROI now. Over the past 3 years, the way that we advertise has just drastically changed. It's almost been like it's a 180 now. 80% of TV commercials of the big name brands, they do not produce an ROI with their TV commercials. So we know that you have a DVR, you record something, you're either fast forwarding through the TV commercials, or when that TV commercial comes on, what do? You pick up your phone, going to Facebook. Oh, all right, Chris sent me a message. Let me get back to Chris. Yeah, because I know he's been wanting to get in his business, right, Chris? All right, let me talk to Jay. Yeah, tell Jay how everything's going. They don't pay attention to the TV commercials. They don't give a crap, and it's showing. 80% are not producing a return on investment. For those who don't know ROI, a return on investment. They're not making any money. They are losing money, but they are slow to get the concept that they need to go online to start advertising. The advertising online is the way of the future, and that's the way that it will be from now on. Advertising online. The whole TV thing, and we as a community of people online we're showing that. We don't really care what's going on TV commercials. I know I don't. I don't watch TV commercials. The, the times that I am on TV, I do exactly what I said everybody else does. If I have not already recorded a particular 1 or 2 shows that I like to watch, and I have to go through the commercials because I can't fast forward through them, I'm on my phone. I'm not gonna lie, every single time. Well, like, what are you doing? I'm checking Facebook, status update, making a post, and I'm not paying no attention to those commercials. I don't care. And I'm not the only one. It's just, that's the way we are as people being online. Facebook now has 1.8 billion users. 1.8 billion users, guys. And again, 30,000 people every single day saying, hey, I am looking for an opportunity just like what you have. Yeah, well, okay, well, I have it. Come on, let's find out some more information. I want you to be like Sarah. If you're interested, contact me. Send me an instant message saying, hey, look, I don't think this instant thing is going to work. I need you to call me. I'll be happy to. I'll answer whatever questions you want to. If you need more information, I'll be more than happy to. If you want to find out more information specifically about the company, sign up for a $1 trial. We'll start sending you information every single day. If it's for you, you continue. If not, you opt out. We'll shake hands, call it a great day, and no hard feelings. It's completely up to you. And I'll say this, I am not a salesman. I'm not here to sell you anything. Even when people get involved, I don't sell them anything. I mentor them. I help mold, change, shape their lives. I'm not a salesman. I haven't sold a single thing, not one thing with Digital Altitude. I have not sold one thing, and I plan on keeping it that way. That's what I have other people for. They take care of that. I'm not selling anything. Guys, I every time I get on here, I want to make a 6-7 minute video. I'm over 17 minutes. I know y'all are getting bored of me. It has been an awesome week with Digital Altitude. As always, you can find out more information, www.90daysaway.com, 90daysaway.com. Again, people that get involved, I ask you to do one thing. Put your head down for 90 days. Do exactly what do exactly what your coach say, do exactly what you say. At the end of that 90 days, you're going to see a completely new life start to emerge. I know that sounds a bit far-fetched, but we're doing it every day. Guys, if you have found value in this video, like my others, please like it, share it, send me a comment. Again, that's all I have for you. I hope that you have a blessed weekend. As always, God bless, live with purpose, live with passion, and take care.